angle at any time. Your likelihood is you're not wanting to look at a mute jammer or a drone or an ADS. You're far more worried about the two playing inside a trophy that could bring you down. So decision making there, going for the more kind of reward versus risk. Didn't want to put it too riskily. Cactus finding the second, and it's on to Citizen. The smoke going out here. The two operators you sorely need alive in the dying seconds. The ones that have started out. The dying on the side of G2. P4 finding the third in the round, and so far G2 unable to find a response.
I love that from P4. Just knew exactly where that man was. Just waited for him to peek up, and that was it. Down he went. Virtue manages to find the kill onto Bibu, who's been low health since the beginning of the round. Finally finished off, but Rise, he gets in there, one for himself. Shinka with the trade onto Virtue to close out the round, and that's going to be Vitality 1-0.
To try and kill him. Just a couple of warning shots almost coming out as Rise gets a couple coming back out of office window at exactly the same time. Keep a very close eye on Hungry with that C4 in back pocket, because once the push comes through, he could be pivotal. A 1-for-1 in the mid-round. Citizen finding a kill here rather than losing the smoke early on. Has one in back pocket here. That comes out at the right time. That could be lights out. Virtue finds one, turning it into a double in the round. 3 versus 1. Shinka all alone. I'm pretty sure his round is done and dusted. Citizen closing things out. Whereas Virtue and Yonka the ones being given that privilege, with Hungry also given a bit of time to go for a run around. And I'm wondering if that's a conscious decision of theirs, given we know how much work Citizen can do. It's a chance for the newer faces on the team to build up a bit of confidence. Go out there and do what they do best. Run and gun, have a bit of fun, and see what you can convert off the back of it. The peak coming out from Yonka there, and Shinka, well, gives us something else to think about. Good flash coming in, baited at the peak. Simple as 1, 2, 3.
Beautiful kill from Shinka there. 4 versus 4 then. Bibu still pressuring that balcony window. Not able to find Citizen yet. He's keeping himself locked in. He's certainly not going to expose himself. A battle on the stairs goes Rise's way as he finds Hungry lacking, and this is where the pressure will start to mount on Citizen. P4 finds Kayak, and Citizen's going to find himself pinched very, very soon. Virtue from a nice prone position underneath the pool table. Citizen manages to defend himself for the time being with a kill onto Rise. Shinka shuts down Virtue, and that gives access to sight. Citizen has found his way back now. Out goes the Toxic Babe canister. He knows the man's going to drop. It was all down to the prox alarm, but Shinka, he finds the kill onto Citizen, and in a round that just rubber-banded backwards and forwards between the two teams, it is Vitality that come away with the win. They always have the angles covered. They're always waiting, but talking of waiting, Citizen, he's waiting on this balcony window here. He knows that he's being pushed by a Zafir as the stun canister goes off. He's going to get the kill all day long, nice and easy. Citizen, he gets himself a second. Shinka finds one onto Hungry, and still Vitality at a net advantage, but it is certainly game on for G2 in round 4.
Yeah, there's 15 seconds to go as well. Citizen's got to go massive here alongside Kayak, who's holding himself in a key spot. Triple kill for Citizen as he picks up P4. There's Kayak. The boys are stepping in with the SAS operators. Only one stands. It's Shinka. Can they pull off a miraculous turnaround in the round? Absolutely they can. A 3K for Citizen, 2 for Kayak. And they keep Vitality at bay. Per minute. Not exactly a slow gun. It is a little bit of a bite to it with 31 rounds in the mag. So, hey, I guess the Citizen, when all he wants is to be able to snap onto heads and just go nuts, then great gun for him to try and do so. Ironically, Caster cursing him as he dies at the moment that I start talking about him. They've got them time to push through now this main hallway. One runs in without a single drone on there. A second kill. Virtue going nuclear but can't find the third. Kayak does give him a bit of an assist with the C4 coming out onto Shinka. We're down to a 2 versus 2 now. Cactus making this plan happen. He's sticking it, and here comes Kayak on the rotate, returning from his victorious C4 whilst his comrades have fell on the site itself. Yonka and Kayak now got to do everything to bring down 2 and stage a retake.
Unfortunately for G2, they just lost control of sight there amongst all those kills from Virtue, and it's just left them short-handed as Cactus gets the final 2 after putting the diffuser down. He's looking to get himself a nade in. Yonka moves very cleverly closer to the wall there to avoid it. If he gets aggressive here, it could well make a successful challenge. He's going to move himself around. They've no idea, Des. They've no idea that they're going to be flanked. Here it comes. That's Yonka. Nice and easy, but not before he manages to get Virtue. And Kayak also goes down to Cactus, but here comes Citizen. Headshot onto Bibu. Nitro for Hungry. 3 versus 2 now in the favour of G2, and Vitality have got it all to do with 12 seconds left to go. Citizen finds Shinka diffuser down on the ground. Surely it's too much for P4. He manages to get one. He's got no option but to try and stick this plant. Citizen goes in. He's just being cautious, letting the time tick by. There it is. Playing it smart, knowing that the man does not have the opportunity to then come off and challenge him. And whew, there was a lot of heat in the middle of that round, Des, but G2, they came out in control of the fight. It's a very small piece. I don't know if medics can't quite get the... There you go.
It's easy, but there you go.
Sorry, easy. It's up there at the top.
Oh dear.
Little bit of a mistake from Kayak there that could cost G2 dearly as the Toxic Babe canister comes out, does a little bit of damage, and right now Vitality, they are stacked. 4 men waiting for this push. Jonker manages to get one from the window, headshot onto Cactus, but Rise meanwhile has hit Jonker in reverse with the Nitro in through the window. Hungry goes down to Shinka, and surely this is going to be Vitality. 4 seconds left to go, 2 versus 2, kills still raining in. G2 can do it, Des. Virtue Citizen find the final 2.
If they want to, Citizen is waiting for a push in here from Mud, as you can see. The problem is he's got a man on either side watching him, but he still gets the long angle inside of inside of gaming. That's what you want to see. Shinka is just waiting though, and 2 Frost Mats are waiting for G2. I hope to God they get this right.
And they certainly have. Kayak takes his choice, and out goes the Nitro as well. Big play.
Citizen.
Kayak trying to get that diffuser down. 4 versus 2 as Citizen gets Shinka. Everything is being done to facilitate Kayak to get the plant, but it's not going to matter as Hungry and Kayak get the final kills. G2 are starting to run away with this one from what looked like a very good Vitality side at the beginning of the game. From the bottom of the library stairs previously, which is now an area that Virtue's looking to move towards. He's going to take the window out and potentially lots of pressure from there, but I think it's actually more of a distraction technique just to allow Citizen to move across the corridor there. Jonker gets one onto Rise, extremely late trade out there, but P4 with a much quicker trade as he manages to get the man Jonker down. 3 versus 3 though, as Citizen does manage to stealthily move his way into the corridor and gets a freebie onto Cactus with the headshot. Rotates himself around and decides he's going to attack from a different angle here, but very aware of man on the top floor. Virtue gets P4, and that is library cleared out for Citizen. 3 versus 2, 6 seconds left to go. It's all going to come down to a bloodbath in sight, and here it begins. Bibu with an important kill, putting the diffuser down. Bibu and Shinka lock it out in a 2v3, Des. It's 4-5 now, and this game is anybody's. Comes in and removes the soft wall. Kayak has diffuser in hand and ready to plant, but it's 4 versus 4, and there's still a lot of work to do. Citizen finds an important kill onto P4, I think from above.
No, main stairs here.
And then it's now coming down to this. 15 seconds left to go. G2 leaving it late once again, which we've seen fall foul a couple of times as Cactus and Rise get kills. Cactus with another. 3 versus 1 now. Hungry shut down, and Vitality level things up, fighting their way back from 3 to 5. It's now 5 apiece.
Esport find an opening kill and really get things rolling for them, but they're just being held at bay. You've got the Clash still watching inside of office. 2 or 3 hanging around bathroom and piano. Kayak's now down as well. Fatality, they might be about to do it here. They're in a 5 versus 2. P4 finds itself the double, admittedly 1 onto a down but not our player, and now with 2 left alive, surely this is where Vitality can close it out.
Certainly looks that way. 13 seconds left to go. Hungry jumps in, manages to get himself a nice headshot. Shut down by the Oryx of Shinka though. 1 versus 4. Jonker's outside the map. It's unlikely he'll even get inside at this rate. Time ticks away. He's not going to risk it. There's absolutely no point. Nothing he can do. Long time and a lot of pressure for Vitality to hold on here. Bibu nearly loses his boots there from the rooftop.
Walking away with his feet, he's out, and a nade comes singing back. G2 have just bullied Vitality in this round, despite the positivity of the C4 coming out.
Cactus is watching this hatch, ready for any drop. It looks like Citizen might give it a whirl. He's going to open up some angles, knowing that there's likely one in connector. EE1D scan comes in, perfectly timed as Hungry gets the kill onto Shinka. No! Cactus, he looks away at the wrong moment as Citizen able to use that reverse angle and get the final kill on a flawless round for G2. Hungry going down the solarium stairs. Virtue manages to see a man through the vertical angle, can't make it pay. Kayak does find Cactus. His work is done for the round, but he also Virtue finding Shinka. 3 versus 2. Rise gets involved. 3 versus 1 with a second from Rise. It's big, but is it big enough? 10 seconds left to go. It's all on Virtue. I've said how he's had these pivotal moments. He finds shots onto P4, but he can't put the man down. He's running out of time, Des. 0 seconds, and Vitality take the first overtime round.
And Kayak both on the downstairs. Kayak with the C4 in the back pocket. Hungry's got one as well. They've got tools to play behind here, Ace, and time is starting to tick away for Vitality.
Citizen's going to swing in a minute. Kayak, he gets a kill onto Bibu. There you go. That's the moment Citizen was waiting for. Kill onto Rise. 5 versus 2. What a headshot onto Shinka!
Beautiful. 1 versus 5. Cactus should be shut out. Does find the one, but Kayak closes it. The near flawless round coming through for the second time this week. The second Playday for G2. They're going all the way to 15 rounds.
Up through the
just
hatch,
don't know.
so I don't know how much impact he's going to be
Oh,
able to
they
have.
do!
Kayak finds P4, shuts him down, can start putting that diffuser down on the ground. Shinka's got to make a move, but
No
surely
way.
it's going to be too late. There's Virtue, Citizen get the final kills. The diffuser was going down. It's all G2, and they are looking good for that Mexican major position.